Season 4, Episode 14. Can you believe it? There's a lot going on. Paul, you had a lot of options. I know it. I'm watching. I'm following. Could have done a sibling cocktail. It's National Siblings Day. Could have done something for golf. It was the Masters tournament. I mean, there was a lot of options. And it's nice out. It's spring. It's whatever. It's also tax time, people. Yep. Next week, everybody's filing taxes. Everybody's doing their part and giving money to Uncle Sam or whoever, whatever. I don't know. All I know is it makes me want to drink. And guess what? There is a cocktail. Yes, the income tax cocktail. Folks, here's the funny thing. This isn't like some new cocktail. This is pre-prohibition. This thing is coming to you. Look, we're not the first generation to be upset about taxes. People were coming up with cocktails back in the 1900s going, my God, I got to pay taxes. Well, cheers to them. Cheers to you. Let's go have a cocktail. And cheers to Shelby. Her cocktail tonight. Lemon vodka. Right?
Yeah.
Lemon vodka, blueberry juice, and some club soda. Delicious. Come on in. Blue Monkey Quarantina.
It's like a blueberry pie in a glass.
Only business is monkey business and taxes.
Yep.
Here we go, folks. Let's go do it. It's time. And showtime. Here we go. Yes, it's time. And here we go. Folks, this is a fun one. I'm giving you 2 for 1 tonight. Let me explain why. So early 1900s. Yes, we're going back to like 1902, 1903. We don't have an exact date. But here's what we know. Most people give credit to Johnny Solon. Johnny Solon was a bartender out of New York, specifically the Astoria Waldorf Hotel in New York. After a day at the Bronx Zoo, he goes back and creates a cocktail. Yeah, that's it. That was his inspiration. Probably all the elephant poop that he saw. No, because when he goes back after the Bronx Zoo and creates a cocktail, he creates the Bronx cocktail. Paul, you just told me, it's season 4, episode 14. I haven't been drinking nearly as much as you. You told me the name of the cocktail was the income tax cocktail. Now you just told me about the Bronx cocktail. Yes, that is correct, because in the early 1900s, Johnny Solon created the Bronx cocktail. Fast forward to 1920. And in 1920, and we don't know who did it, we don't know why they did it, I don't know how it happened, but somebody ordered the Bronx cocktail and decided to add bitters. And at that moment, this cocktail got renamed, and it was called the income tax cocktail. Yes, it is one of the earliest riffs of a cocktail, but more than a riff, it became its own cocktail. So again, we don't know who did it, where it started, and people speculate to the name of why. Some people say it's because the bitters represent the bitterness of paying your taxes. I'll bite. And other ones will say that the drink, which actually looks very sweet and delicious and nice, has a bitter aftertaste, much like our government and taxes. It all seems wonderful until you have to write a check for taxes and it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. Whatever the reason, here we are, income tax cocktail. Now, this cocktail, you will find out, is a close relative to both the Manhattan and the Martini because of some of the ingredients. Specifically, are we up? Are we good?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're good.
I'm watching all of you.
Nice.
All channels are flowing.
All channels are flowing. Speaking of flowing, this cocktail's flowing.
Just takes me a minute to get it all up.
All right, back to the story. So, in fact, this is so closely tied to the Martini. It's actually considered a perfect martini. Anytime you call something a perfect martini, it's because it uses equal parts of both sweet vermouth and dry vermouth. Shelby's been very scared of this cocktail all day. What she doesn't realize is every drink we've done with sweet vermouth, she ultimately likes because it is delicious. Now, are you ready for this one? Let's make the cocktail, right? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's make it. So we're going to go, oh my gosh.
You forgot ice.
I forgot ice. 2 seconds. Hold on. I'll be back. Talk to them.
I don't know about what, but
Oh, here. I'll take them with me. Here.
Here.
Switch me. Folks, let's go get some ice. You know what's ironic is I have it. Don't I? Nope. Yep, nope, it's not up there. It's down here. Coming back down.
no, it's not down here.
Yeah, it is. Laundry room. Here goes the cat. So ironically, this episode was going to be a short episode because didn't have a whole lot to say or do, but I have been able to officially extend the show because I forgot ice. Coming back. Dog. Blue monkey. Switching cameras.
Nicely done.
As I was saying, easy cocktail. A little bit of ice. Matter of fact, you can put a little ice in your glasses. Chill them. All right, so here we go. No more ice than that. All right, now, gin. I'm going to go with Old Tom for two reasons. One, just a big fan of the Old Tom. Plus, I feel this represents what we would have had back then. 1.5 ounces per. My favorite noise. All right, one for me, one for Shelby. Then we're coming in with 3/4 ounce of Sweet Vermouth. So that's 1.5 ounces total. There it is. And then 1.5 ounces, 3/4 ounce per, equal parts. So total 1.5 ounces sweet. I'm just getting all the fresh pours tonight.
Yeah, you are.
And then, and I'll talk about this more in a little bit, orange juice. Fresh, squeezed OJ. Do not sell yourself. This is one of the cocktails that you really want to make sure it's all fresh. Good gin, fresh vermouth, everything. If not, this cocktail can go south real quick. Again, hold that thought, and I'll explain more later. So we need 3/4 ounce, aka 1.5 ounces total. Oh. Paul, why don't you put that like right where, behind your arm. Oh, these are juicy oranges.
And you were with the margarita glass last night. Being in the wrong spot.
Yes.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Right?
Good.
All right.
That actually looks like real orange.
I'm telling you, you're going to love this cocktail. Then, last thing. Not the last thing. Not even close. My bitters. Let's do the bitters. I don't want to forget the bitters. The bitter taste of Tax's bitters. Coming to you from 1900s. 2 to 3 dashes per. So there's our bitters. Oddly enough, most people who've had this cocktail say that the addition of bitters to the Bronx actually makes it a better cocktail. And the last thing, emergency. Emergency, paying taxes and helping people pay taxes for 80 years. I don't know. I just made that all up. I make everything up. All right, so there's a little bit of our emergency. We're putting that in the vault. And then we're going to give it a shake. Here we go, folks. That's it. That's all we need in here.
There you go.
All right. Get rid of that. Ice. Cold. Out. Done. Are we still on camera?
We are.
We look good. And then we're going to put it in a couple coupe glasses.
Okay, that looks pretty.
Right? Historically, it is said that you garnish it with an orange wheel.
Some pithy oranges.
Right?
Yeah.
This is a pithy orange.
You like my vocabulary?
It's nice. Good Lord, that's pithy. All right, we're going to use it, though. We'll see if it works. It's gigantic. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's enormous.
It's bigger
I
than
believe
the
what they
flag.
said is a half orange wheel. Is
That's
what,
actually pretty.
right?
Yeah.
Let's do that. All right. Boom and boom. Folks, there it is. That is your income tax cocktail coming to you straight from the Blue Monkey Quarantine. Now, let's see if it's good.
You know it is.
It's a great smell. Orange, a little waft of orange, but you can smell the vermouth as well.
My cold says no.
Oh, yes. That is, you're going to like this. Everything just melds together wonderfully. So it's just got a great, you pick up the vermouth, but you still get a hit of the gin and that orange juice. It just sweetens it out, but you got that little bit of bitterness from the
Taxes.
bitters. Yeah, and the taxes. So there it is. Now, last few things about this cocktail. It actually fell out of favor. Means people stopped drinking it later on. And here's why. 2 reasons. One, the cocktail was considered a weak cocktail. The reason it was a weak cocktail was because it used orange juice versus like a lime or a lemon. And actually, there's a reference in a literary piece that I only spent 8 seconds reading that basically said they used to call people, they would say, you're as weak as a Bronx cocktail, because they thought it was just a really weak drink. So you have that. But it also fell out of favor because they were making it with bad orange juice. So back in the 40s and 50s, they were using packaged OJ, which is horrific in of itself. And then the cocktail it did nothing. So if you're going to make it with good gin and fresh everything. And then I'll leave you with one little tax fact, since it's all about taxes. Did you know that the first tax in the United States was actually on alcohol?
Oh, really?
Whiskey, in fact. So they actually passed a whiskey tax in 17...
Wait. Oh, okay. Cat knocked
Still
everything
there.
off for a second.
So they passed a whiskey tax in 1791. Thank you, Alexander Hamilton. Put that into play. Actually, I think it is in the play. I think there's one song that references it. But anyway, in 1791, and then thank God for Thomas Jefferson, who repealed it in 1802. And if you want another president to thank for taxes, go no further than Abe Lincoln. 1861 actually started our federal tax system. So, it's Abe Lincoln. You son of a... Cheers. There you go. And there's our tax history. Here's your income tax cocktail. Whether you're celebrating that you got them done or drowning your sorrows, here's your cocktail.
Cheers, Patty.
Cheers to everybody out there. Go to your taxes now. Maybe have a few cocktails first, whatever. Love y'all. Cheers. See you next week.